Look at your hands for a second. Seriously, take a good look at them. When was the last time you actually noticed them? I mean, really noticed them. Not when you're washing dishes or scrolling your phone, but when you actually stopped and thought, whoa, when did they start looking like this? Maybe they feel rough. Maybe they look dry or patchy. Or maybe they've got that tired, wrinkly look, like the skin's just lost all its glow. It's strange, right? Because you probably take care of your face, you put on creams, you drink your water, maybe you even do your little skincare routine at night, but your hands, they're just kind of there. Always working, always touching stuff, always getting the short end of the stick. You wash them a dozen times a day, sometimes more. Soap, sanitizer, cleaning products, they strip every bit of moisture out of your skin. Then you grab your phone or your laptop, the air dries them out even more, and by the end of the day, they look 10 years older. You know that feeling when your skin gets so dry it almost feels tight? Like even bending your fingers feels weird? Yeah, that. And here's the part that really gets people. Your hands are the first place to show age. Not your face, not your neck. Your hands, they tell the truth. You can cover your face in filters or makeup, but your hands, they'll always tell the story. It happens slowly. You start to see those little lines near your knuckles, that dull texture that no cream seems to fix, that patchy roughness on the back of your hands. You use lotion, but 5 minutes later, it's like you never put anything on. You start thinking, maybe I just have dry skin, but it's more than that. It's years of wear and tear, soap, cleaning, sun exposure, everything. And let's be honest, nobody wants hands that look older than they feel. There's something about soft, smooth hands that just feels good. You notice it when you shake someone's hand, when you touch your face, even when you look down and see them in a photo. They say a lot about how well you take care of yourself. Now, I know what you're thinking. I've tried everything. You've probably got a drawer full of half-used lotions that promise 24-hour moisture, or hand renewal, or whatever fancy name they give it. But they all kind of do the same thing. They smell nice, they feel soft for 5 minutes, and then your skin goes right back to being dry. The problem isn't the lotion. It's that your hands need something deeper, something that actually fixes the dryness instead of just sitting on top of it. And the best part? You don't have to go out and buy anything fancy. The answer's probably sitting right there in your kitchen or your bathroom cabinet. Baking soda and Vaseline. I know it sounds weird. You're probably thinking, baking soda? The stuff I use for cleaning. Yep, that one. And good old Vaseline. The plain one in the blue jar, not the scented stuff. These two together are like a tiny rescue kit for tired hands. And before you roll your eyes and think this is one of those internet hacks that doesn't work, hear me out. This one actually does. Think about it. Baking soda has been around forever. People use it for everything. Cleaning, teeth whitening, even skin scrubs, because it helps get rid of buildup and roughness without being harsh. And Vaseline? It's literally made to lock in moisture. It seals the skin so nothing escapes. So when you mix the two, it's like you're exfoliating away all that dry, dull layer and then instantly sealing in softness. It's not a miracle. It's just common sense that actually delivers. But the best part? It's cheap. No need to spend $20 on some anti-aging hand cream. You can do this with things you already have. And the results? You'll notice them the same day. Your skin feels smoother, softer, and just healthier. Like it's breathing again. So yeah, let's talk about fixing this. Because if you're here, I'm guessing your hands are giving you a hard time. They're dry, maybe cracked, maybe looking a little older than you feel. And I get it, it's one of those little things that seem harmless at first, but over time it starts to bug you. You look down, and suddenly your hands don't match your face anymore. The truth is, your hands are the hardest working part of your body. They're washing, cleaning, touching, lifting, typing, scrubbing, all day, every day. They go through hot water, soap, detergent, cold air, sunlight, and they almost never get a break. So, of course, over time, they get rough, wrinkled, and tired looking. Baking soda and Vaseline do two completely different jobs, but together they're like a reset button for your skin. The baking soda helps clear away all that dry, dead layer that's been sitting on your skin and blocking moisture. Think of it as clearing the road. And Vaseline, that thick, old-school petroleum jelly, is what fills in the cracks and seals the moisture in, so your hands stay soft instead of drying out again in an hour. It's like this. If your skin was a wall with peeling paint, the baking soda smooths it out, and the Vaseline is the fresh coat that makes it look new again. That's what this mix does. And what I love most about it, it's easy. There's no prep, no waiting, no long process. You don't have to measure perfectly or time anything. You can literally make it while you're watching TV or right before bed. It takes 5 minutes, but the difference is insane. Before we mix it, let's just be real for a second. You've probably spent more money than you realize on hand creams and lotions that never made a real difference. Maybe they smell nice. Maybe they made your hands feel good for a few minutes, but they didn't fix the texture, the roughness, or the wrinkles. And I get it, we all fall for that stuff. The packaging looks cute. It says anti-aging or deep repair, and we think, okay, maybe this one will work. But it doesn't, because none of them actually deal with the root issue. That layer of dry, dead skin that keeps moisture from getting in. That's why the simple mix does so much more. It's not about covering up dryness. It's about removing it completely so your skin can finally breathe and stay soft. All right, so here's what you're going to do. Grab a small bowl, nothing fancy. Add about 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Then add an equal amount of plain Vaseline. Don't overthink the measurements. You don't need to be exact. The goal is to make a thick, creamy paste that's easy to spread, but not runny. If it feels too thick, add a tiny bit more Vaseline. If it feels too greasy, add a little more baking soda. It's that simple. And honestly, half the fun of this is how easy it is to make. You'll feel like you're mixing up a tiny skincare secret. You don't need a spa or a beauty counter, just your kitchen counter and 2 basic ingredients. Once you've got that paste ready, that's where the magic happens, but we'll get into that in a second. What matters now is that you've got something real in your hands. Something that doesn't just promise results, it gives them. You'll see the change after one try. But before we move on, let me say this. This isn't about vanity or trying to look younger. It's about feeling good in your own skin. Because when your hands are soft, you notice it. You feel it every time you touch something. Every time you wash your face. Every time you grab your phone. It just feels better. And that feeling, that's what we're after. We're all so used to quick fixes and products that overpromise, but this one's different because it's honest. It's not instant magic, it's a simple fix that actually works when you use it right. And the best part is you control it. No chemicals, no perfumes, no artificial stuff. Just 2 natural, safe, everyday things that anyone can use. All right, now that you've got your little mix ready, the baking soda and Vaseline combo, here's what we're gonna do. Don't rush it. Just take your time with this part. Scoop a bit of that paste with your fingers. You don't need a handful, just enough to cover both your hands. It should feel smooth but slightly grainy. That's what helps buff off all the rough, dead stuff that's been sitting on your skin. Now start rubbing it in. Don't just slap it on like lotion, actually massage it. Take your time. Move in small circles. Cover the back of your hands, your knuckles, in between your fingers, even around your nails. That's where dryness hides the most. You'll feel the baking soda doing its thing. It's a gentle scrub, not harsh at all. If your hands are really dry, it might feel a bit weird at first, almost like rubbing sand and cream together, but trust the process. Keep massaging for about 2 or 3 minutes. Let your hands absorb that Vaseline while the baking soda lightly scrubs away the dullness. You'll notice the texture change a bit while you're rubbing. It starts out thick, then gets a little smoother as it warms up from your hands. That's when you know it's working. Once you've massaged it in properly, just let it sit for a bit. Don't rinse it off right away. Let it rest for around 5 minutes. It's kind of like giving your hands a mini mask, nothing fancy, just a few quiet minutes for the Vaseline to soak in and the baking soda to finish its job. During that time, you can literally feel your hands relaxing. That tight, dry feeling? Gone. It's like your skin finally gets a breather. After about 5 minutes, rinse it off with lukewarm water, not too hot, not cold. Warm water helps everything come off cleanly and leaves your hands soft. You don't even need soap. Just rinse and let the water do the work. Then pat your hands dry with a towel. Don't rub, just gently pat. You'll notice immediately. Your hands already feel different. Softer, smoother, lighter somehow. Run your fingers over the back of your other hand. You'll feel that silky texture. That's your skin saying thank you. Now here's the part most people skip, the finishing touch. After rinsing, while your hands are still slightly damp, take a tiny bit of Vaseline again, just a small amount like half a fingertip, and rub it in gently. That locks in the moisture you just gave your skin. It's the difference between soft for an hour and soft all day. If you really want to take it up a notch, do this before bed. After applying that last bit of Vaseline, slip on a pair of light cotton gloves. You don't have to, but if you do, you'll wake up the next morning shocked at how soft your hands feel. Like legit baby skin soft. And the best part is, it's not sticky or messy if you use just the right amount. It just seals everything in. Now, you don't need to do this every day. Twice a week is more than enough. If your hands are extra dry or you work with your hands a lot, like cleaning, gardening, or anything that involves hot water, maybe 3 times a week for the first 2 weeks. After that, once or twice a week is perfect to maintain it. You'll notice changes fast. After the first try, you'll feel the difference. By the 3rd or 4th time, you'll see it. Smoother texture, less dullness, those tiny fine lines start to fade, and the overall look just becomes healthier. And the thing is, it's not just about looks. It's how it feels. You'll find yourself touching your hands more because they actually feel nice again, soft, hydrated, almost like they've been restored. That rough sandpaper texture, gone. The funny thing is, this little trick costs next to nothing, but it gives results that some expensive hand creams can't touch. And it's not just about one quick fix either. It's something you can keep doing anytime your skin needs a reset. One more thing, if you ever get those dry patches on your elbows or knees, you can use the same mix there too. It works just as well. It's kind of a multi-purpose hack. And if you want to make it feel extra soothing, you can even add a drop of olive oil or coconut oil to the mix next time. Totally optional, but it gives it a little extra boost, especially if your skin's feeling super dry from weather or constant hand washing. But honestly, just baking soda and Vaseline alone already do the job beautifully. It's one of those things you try once and instantly want to tell someone about. So yeah, that's it. That's the whole secret. No fancy routine, no product list, no waiting for delivery. Just 2 things, 10 minutes, and your hands are back to looking like your hands again. Soft, healthy, and happy. Try it tonight. Seriously. Do it once before bed and see how your skin feels in the morning. You'll wake up and go, why didn't I start this sooner? And if you do try it, let me know in the comments how it went. I love hearing when simple stuff like this actually helps people. Because sometimes it's not about spending more, it's about going back to basics and actually giving your skin what it needs. So here's the thing, keeping your hands soft and wrinkle-free isn't just about what you put on them. It's also about what you do every day without realizing it. You can do this baking soda and Vaseline trick all you want, but if your daily habits keep drying your skin out, you'll just end up in the same place again. So let's fix that too. Let's start with the obvious one, water. It's weird, right? The very thing that's supposed to hydrate us is also the thing that dries out our hands the most. Constant washing, hot water, harsh soaps, they strip your skin faster than you think. I get it, we all have to wash our hands a lot these days, but the trick isn't how you do it. When you wash your hands, try using lukewarm water instead of hot. Hot water feels nice for a second, but it actually melts away your natural oils. Lukewarm water still gets your hands clean, but it's way gentler. And if you can, switch to a mild, creamy hand soap, something that doesn't leave your skin squeaky clean. Because squeaky might sound good, but it's actually your skin screaming for moisture. Next, let's talk about drying. I know most people just grab a towel and start rubbing their hands like they're polishing a car. But that's actually rough on your skin, especially if you're already dealing with dryness. Instead, pat your hands dry. It takes an extra few seconds, but it makes a difference. And after you dry them, don't wait. Apply something right away. Even a tiny bit of Vaseline or a good hand cream while your skin is still slightly damp. That's when it locks in moisture best. Most people make the mistake of waiting until their skin feels dry and tight. But by then, the damage is already done. Now, here's one most people forget: detergents and cleaning products. If you're washing dishes, scrubbing the sink, or doing laundry by hand, wear gloves. I know, gloves can be annoying, they feel weird, and you might think, I'll just do this one quick wash without them. But that's exactly how your hands end up rough. Those chemicals eat at your skin's natural barrier. Even just a few minutes here and there add up. If gloves aren't your thing, at least apply a light layer of Vaseline before you start cleaning. It acts like a barrier so your skin doesn't soak up all that detergent. It's a simple habit that can literally save your hands. And if you want to go a bit extra, here's a pro tip. At night, after doing your baking soda and Vaseline treatment, give your hands a tiny massage. Nothing fancy. Just rub your palms and stretch your fingers for a minute or two. It boosts circulation and makes your skin absorb the moisture better. Plus, it feels really relaxing before bed. At the end of the day, soft, youthful hands don't come from expensive creams, they come from consistent care. Little things that you do regularly, protecting them, moisturizing them, and giving them a few minutes of attention. So yeah, that's it. You don't need expensive creams or a salon treatment to keep your hands soft. Just baking soda, Vaseline, and a few minutes of consistency. It's crazy how something so simple can make such a big difference. Your hands do everything for you. They work, clean, type, cook, but they rarely get any attention. This little mix is just a way of saying thank you to them. And once you try it, you'll understand why I keep talking about it. The softness, the glow, even that smooth feeling when you rinse it off, it's addictive. Do it once before bed, and when you wake up, you'll feel the difference. It's one of those quick, real fixes that actually works. No filters, no expensive brands, just real results from things you already have at home. So don't just scroll past, try it tonight. Grab your baking soda, a little Vaseline, and see what happens. Then come back and tell me in the comments how it worked for you. I love hearing your results, and honestly, someone else might need that extra motivation to try it too. And if you like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around. I've got more simple, real skincare hacks coming your way. Remember, soft hands aren't luck. They're just a little bit of care, done often. So go on, treat your hands tonight. They deserve it.